All right, welcome back to another episode of Impossible versus Matches, where we take pop culture characters, put them together, decide how they're going to fight, not how they're going to win, but how they get together. If you don't know the rules already, you should have been watching the episodes because it's episode 17 or something now, so get on it. So I've got more than 100 Facebook friends, but only 20 views, so get it together. All right.
Some views.
Join with me is my good friend Adam Daly.
Hello.
And my other very good friend, Mr. Craig Pierce of What's in Craig's Kitchen fame.
Oh, hi. Didn't hear you come in. That's a callback.
He's Craig, and this is my podcast.
I just gotta say, it's an honor to be on the show with the guy who does Craig's Kitchen. I mean, it's great.
Oh, Adam, you stop it. Making me blush.
And me blush, because we both do Craig's Kitchen.
I'm just the face.
In fact, Craig's Kitchen is my kitchen.
I just take it over for an hour or two from time to time.
Either way,
when he's done on camera, I smack the shit out of him. Why don't you cook better food?
I enjoy the abuse.
He's the cash monkey.
I'm just excited to be with two celebrities again. Second time on Joseph's podcast here. Super excited.
Well, we are happy to have you, Adam.
Great to be here for sure.
We're going to start with our first scenario. Everyone who's seen the show before knows that each of us has a list of several characters on our own randomizers, and since it's a three-person episode, Adam is actually going to start off our scenarios, and then Craig and I will both spin our wheel for him, and we'll see what we get. You ready, Adam?
All right, let's get it on.
Craig, go ahead and spin your wheel.
All right. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Let's see who we get. Oh, well. Funny enough, I got Ash from Pokemon.
Oh,
so we're going to go ahead and remove him and click again.
We'll just go again.
What are the chances of that, for real, though? Oh, this is a fun one. We got Dale from King of the Hill.
Ooh, a good one. Dale Gribble.
Oh my goodness. It's Dale Gribble versus George Costanza. This is what I've been waiting for.
I've been waiting my whole life for this.
I've been waiting for George Costanza this whole, all 17 or whatever of these episodes. George Costanza, Dale Gribble.
I just hope shrinkage is involved.
He was in the pool.
Let's see. Give me a rundown of George there one more time.
All right, George Costanza. You've seen Seinfeld, right?
Yeah.
George Costanza is the bald guy with the glasses.
Oh, okay.
Very paranoid. The most pathetic person you can think of. Petty.
Yeah. In the memes, he's also the one with the baseball bat. Okay, I know where we are. Yeah. I got it. Yeah. Oh man.
Basically, the most pathetic, very underhanded person that you could possibly think of, and then you, of course, know Dale Gribble, who's kind of the same, but with a different flavor of it.
Biggest conspiracy theorist. Let's see. If I to put these two together, you know what it'd come out to? George Costanza at some point would have an issue with insects. No. Actually, take that back. Dale would be scouting him out as someone who would have trouble with insects, thus planting insects and waiting for him to call conveniently. After Seinfeld does not take place in Texas, does it?
It takes place in New York, but that doesn't matter.
It doesn't, yeah. Dale Gribble is on a road trip, I guess, for entomology, some type of like a convention that's in New York. And
he's investigating 9/11.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah.
That
works.
He's
19 years later.
Looking at
the JFK one.
Yeah, facts.
Looking at just like is it ground zero? Is that what they call it? Like where 9/11? Yeah. So viewing that, and that's where he bumps into Costanza there, and somehow follows him back to his place, and that's where he implants insects, makes money off this guy. Probably thinks he's some type of weird conspiracy theory, something like that, and I think George would go with it too. He probably wouldn't have too much to fight about it. Yeah, I think it would come out to which one of them could weird each other out more. Maybe.
Would you like a helping hand with this one, Adam?
I am struggling with this one for sure. Yeah.
Well, don't worry, because I've got you. Because I was super jealous that you got this one.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay though. But no. Dale is indeed investigating Ground Zero. George is mourning because he is a solid New Yorker. But once they meet each other, Dale realizes that George Costanza is the most pathetic person that he could possibly find. Meanwhile, in his head, George Costanza thinks that Dale is the most pathetic person he could possibly find. And like you said, Dale follows George back to his place so that he can plant like roaches and ants and stuff in there, so that George has no option but to call the strange man he met investigating Ground Zero. But George is now mad because all the bugs are starting to eat the snacks that he keeps in his bedside table. That he, keeps there for a midnight snack. I just keep a hoagie, in my bedside table.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get hungry in the middle of the night.
Don't want to get up. It's right there.
It's convenience, Jerry. So he calls up Dale, but Dale leaves like some remnants in there. This forces George to stay at Jerry's place. And basically it leads to Dale infecting Jerry, Kramer, and George's apartment. Elaine is not she's off doing her own like side plot at this time.
I gotcha.
As is Seinfeld tradition. but basically all these places have bugs, and then George has finally had it with this shifty what would you call like an exterminator? Would they be under like a maintenance worker or something?
I'd be pretty close to a maintenance worker in my opinion.
I'm looking for like the word of like what public service.
Yeah, pest control, public service.
Yeah, this like public service guy. So they just have at it from there. And yeah, that's how it goes. I don't know if you want to add anything into that. I don't want to hijack your scenario.
Oh no!
At the same time, I do.
Definitely. I understand the excitement behind it. That was, I don't think I can add too much more, except maybe George would have some like funny one-liners to throw in there too. That's about it against Dale. I think there would probably be some type of like verbal confrontation between the two at some point. Other than that, I don't really got too much more to add to that. It was spot on, Joseph. Yeah, sorry I didn't have too much more to support on that.
Oh, it's all good. I'm sure they also get in a very, very pathetic fist fight as well.
Oh yeah, probably like rolling around on the ground and stuff like that.
Yeah, lots of slapping.
Yep.
I like to think that Dale plants little bits of pocket sand all over George's apartment because, sand is like the most annoying thing to get rid of next to glitter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So just little convenient little sand piles here and there, especially in the bathtub. It's super annoying.
I also take back what I said. Kramer's apartment is not infested by Dale at the start. He just sees George and Jerry's infestation as an opportunity to capitalize and make his own ant farm. This does not go the way he plans, and the ant farm breaks, and now he's infested with ants. And he's like, "Why did you take all the ants from my apartment, Kramer?" "I'm their queen, Jerry."
"You don't understand.
"I'm their queen, Jerry."
I thought they'd listen.
They respond to my pheromones. And it just goes like that. Seinfeld has so far given us 2 winners.
Naturally.
We We've had Kramer versus Cousin Eddie versus Hamtaro versus Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
I do remember this. I do remember that one. Yes.
It was our first It was our four-way battle. Free for all.
Love a good four-way.
Oh hell.
All right. Well, with that being said, Craig, do you want to go, or would you like me to go?
Flip a coin. Wait, I have an app for that. No joke. I have a flip a coin app.
I have a coin in my hand, Craig.
But I want to virtually do it. It's right here. Look, tap to flip.
I flip the coin.
Oh, man.
Heads, tails,
Deal.
call it.
Tails never fails.
Oh.
Not once ever.
Then it was
Was
tails.
the app
Exactly.
that sound, or was that all just like an actual coin being flipped there?
There was a coin.
Yes.
Okay.
He wouldn't let me use my app. I'm disappointed.
Dang.
It's 2020. Let's use technology.
We're better
I
than
thought, for a
that.
sec, I thought for a solid second there that the coin flip sound and like smacking the hand was all by the app. So that's
Oh, no, that was legit, Joseph.
No, that was. We only use practical effects here on here on Impossible versus Magic. We take things seriously here.
Very real, physical
super
comedy.
serious.
It's like an old radio show, harkening back to the days of yore. But that means it's Craig's turn, so Adam, go ahead and spin your wheel,
All right, let me
and we'll see
spin real quick.
who is doomed here.
You better give me something good, Adam, or I swear.
I have absolutely no control of this randomizer. I'm sorry, Craig, for this part of the matchup. You have Rico from Penguins of Madagascar.
One of the penguins from Madagascar.
Is that the main
Specifically
penguin?
Rico. No, that's the one who doesn't say anything. He just hacks up a bunch of things. He has like a toolkit in his stomach or whatever.
Okay, he's the one that just like shows up, right? Like he's just like there all of a sudden.
Yeah. He's usually
So,
the quiet one.
Specifically,
Like,
one of the penguins.
Yeah.
Okay. I
I'm
think
sure
I
you
can
can
work with
use
that.
all the penguins in this scenario, but let's see who you've got, because this is where I screw you over.
Rico's like a super spy in my eyes, so we'll troll with it.
I believe he has. I can't think of anything he doesn't have in his stomach, honestly.
Man, this is such a waste. This is such a waste. It's Freddy Krueger.
Oh no!
No, we can work with this. I don't know how, but
I
we'll
believe
make
you.
it happen. Yeah. Okay. All right. Set the stage here.
Picture this, if you will.
If you will.
Come with me on this journey.
So all the penguins are hanging out together. Rico's just off in a corner doing whatever Rico does, being a penguin and such. And the other penguins start talking about the legendary folklore that is Freddy Krueger. So they're talking about the boogeyman and all that stuff and such, and get to Freddy Krueger. Rico's ears kind of perk up because penguins have very large ears.
As they do. As they're known to have in nature.
Absolutely.
And for whatever odd reason, Rico takes a fascination to this said character, Freddy Krueger, and begins to wonder and manifest such things. So later that evening, as penguins go to sleep as they do, Rico's laying there. All of a sudden, he's tossing and turning in his sleep. His dreams become a little bleak, if you will, a little dark. Things take a very nasty turn all of a sudden. Freddy's there. What's up, bitch? Little penguin fuck. Rico, being the unbelievable badass that he is, doesn't even fucking stutter, doesn't flinch, doesn't do shit. He just looks at Freddy like, bitch.
Do you have any idea how many?
His eyes say it. He's actually not saying bitch, but his eyes just look at Freddy like, bitch, listen here.
Stare down of the century.
So as Freddy goes on his rampage of, messing with the environment, making things scary, dead penguins literally everywhere, just littered the ground with dead penguin friends. They're just fucking everywhere. Rico, again, does not give a single fuck. He turns around, reaches into his penguin bag of fun gadgets and gizmos, And let's see, what is he gonna manifest here to fuck with Freddy?
I wish we had a randomizer for that.
While you think about it, I would pay good money to see Freddy Krueger slaughter all of the Madagascar characters.
You know, I also would love to see Freddy Krueger using King Julian as like a haunting theme for Rico. It's like just like zombie Julian. Oh yes, everybody is about to move it, and you're about to die.
Like to move it, bitch. Welcome to Madagascar, bitch. Oh my god. Afro Circus, bitch.
All right. So while Rico's dicking around in his bag, Freddy's still doing his thing, just trying to scare him because, he lives off fear. It's what he gets off to naturally. So at this point, Freddy's boner is kind of like losing it because Rico's clearly not afraid. So Rico, for some odd reason, he can just see the fear in Freddy's eyes. And he's all like, man, that dude looks like a fucking burn victim. I got an idea. Rico pulls out a goddamn flamethrower.
Hell yeah, just hacks it up.
Just turns around and just fucking lets the flames fucking fly. Just rips Freddy a fucking new one and is all like, listen here, bitch. Again, he's not saying it. He's just saying it with his eyes. It's all eye contact.
Staring very intimately.
Just letting him know I'm not afraid. Eat this flamethrower. And just douses him the fuck away. Just completely wipes him off his dreams. Just gone.
The thing is that you've made a way for Rico to win against Freddy Krueger because Freddy Krueger is powered by fear, and if the person he's after does not fear him, then he can be hurt.
Rico fears nothing. Have you not seen Madagascar?
That man, I think, has like
the greatest trilogy of our time.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna give that a 2 out of 10. Not enough Freddy Krueger puns. So.
Hey, we said bitch like 4 times, all right?
We did say bitch. So let's say that the flamethrower gets rid of Freddy for the time being, but then Freddy pops up behind him. He's like, "This is how my dream works, bitch."
Oh my god, no. No, that was good. That was good.
I was thinking so hard while you were describing, like, can I get a good
DreamWorks pun?
Yeah, like Madagascar-ish pun from Freddy, and I'm like, oh, it's called DreamWorks.
It works both ways.
This is how his dream works.
It works both ways so well. That's the creative genius of Joseph Basin.
That's why I was excited to get on this show.
Oh my god, that's good.
I'd really like to have Madagascar versus Freddy as our next Hollywood's out of ideas, but still has an idea.
Yes.
How do you kill that which cannot be killed?
I said we throw Adam Sandler in there too, just for fun.
Oh, of course. Adam Sandler actually plays Freddy Krueger in this, robbing my guy at this time.
Adam Sandler.
They're like, we gotta do Freddy Krueger, but we gotta make it for kids. Who do we call? Adam Sandler. He's like, it's like, oh hey, bitch.
He's just sitting there trying to scare you. Would you just be fucking scared, you stupid little fucking kid? Oh, something along the lines of like yelling.
It ties into the Hotel Transylvania universe.
Oh yes.
I don't know if Hotel Transylvania is also DreamWorks or not. I don't know anything.
Don't lose the
because he's Dracula in that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit, he is.
Yeah,
I didn't know
he's
that.
Dracula in the Hotel Transylvania movies.
I had no idea.
He just hangs with the Freddy.
They made Dracula look so much like Adam Sandler.
Let's grab a beer.
I have an idea though. If Adam Sandler is Freddy Krueger, one of the like little key points though is he only haunts your dreams during Hanukkah.
Oh.
So
So put on your yarmulke. For Hanukkah.
So he only shows up once a year for like a week, and that's it. So 1 week out of the year, like, you're fucked.
unless
is there not a Hanukkah themed horror movie yet?
There is.
There is?
Sid Haig's in it.
Oh.
It was one of the last movies he did before he died.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me
Yes,
that.
yes. I've been meaning to watch it. I haven't seen it yet, but go figure, right?
I thought you were going to say Schindler's List.
That is a horror movie, though.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Craig, for making me feel like Freddy Krueger was not wasted, because I was waiting. I'm like, I really hope Freddy Krueger doesn't go up against something that's an absolute waste of a character. But
Go figure, it's a penguin.
From Madagascar.
It's a fucking thing.
All right. Well, that leaves my turn. So, Adam, go ahead and spin your wheel.
All right. Give it a spin.
Give me something good, Adam.
Something good. Something good. Let's see. How familiar are you with your animes there?
Not.
Not?
Unless it's One Piece, you're barking up the wrong tree, bud.
Let's.
I've dedicated my life to the epic known as One Piece.
Let's see. Would you like to know which one that was? That just spun there. It was a Don.
What was it?
Bobobo.
It was Bobobo. Oh!
Don Patch from Bobobo.
You know what? Let's keep that for a second. Let's keep Don Patch, because I love Bobobo.
I love me some Bobo too, and I love me some Don Patch. That's why I add him to the list for sure.
It will be challenging to make comedy out of him because he just does whatever. But
I was about to say, it's so random. Like, yeah.
I'm going to make
but
it.
I think he'd any type of versus scenario. Technically, he's just out there.
You know, I'm going to leave Don Patch up to whatever Craig had rolled.
I got you.
Okay, so I rolled something very fun and interesting, in my opinion. This was the main character in a very beautifully made movie starring Robin Williams. I don't know if you know of the Flubber.
Flumper? Yeah.
So, is it Robin Williams' Flubber character?
No, it's just Flubber.
Oh, it's Flubber.
It's just Flubber.
Don Patch.
The sentient goo, if you will.
I can
Okay.
roll again.
Yeah, Adam, I'm going to need you to re-roll because I don't see
Patch.
Don Patch being mad at Flubber.
No.
I see Don Patch enjoying and possibly eating Flubber.
Can you do Jimmy Neutron?
Heck yeah, I can do Jimmy
that's a good
Neutron.
one.
That writes itself.
There you go. Jimmy Neutron versus Flubber.
Recently, I did an episode with Preston that involved Carl Weezer. And Preston's take was to make Jimmy Neutron a meth head. My take is to not do that. So, all right. Well, I think this, writes itself. Jimmy Neutron is the one that creates Flubber in this situation. In the Jimmy Neutron movie, he has that bubble that lets him bounce around. Yeah. So that's pretty much Flubber. But
It's a prototype of Flubber, if you will.
yeah, so it's
Beta
what,
Flubber.
well, it's both what Flubber shouldn't be, but what it should be, because Flubber, being a sentient being, should not, it shouldn't disobey its creator. In in a perfect world, like you make something and you're like, well, this shouldn't come to life and not be what I want.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
On the other side, Jimmy Neutron had that bouncy ball, and he gets stuck in the tree, and it's all gooey. You don't want any of that. It's like getting gum in your hair.
It's just not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun. So Jimmy seeks to perfect this formula, but Jimmy's a mad scientist.
Literally insane.
Yes. So Jimmy has made the Flubber, but he's not exactly satisfied with it yet. Like, he's perfected the formula of something that can jump around and make him, leap tall buildings in a single bound. Classic, like Superman-esque. But he decides it's not enough. He has to splice Flubber with his DNA.
He himself has to become the bouncy ball instead of having a ball around him.
Yes. So now this is what gives us the Robin Williams Flubber, where it's like a little gooey like dude sometimes, because they had that whole like dance scene that you'd see in previews and stuff,
Which was wonderful. Yes.
absolutely wonderful. But this has Jimmy Neutron DNA, so it's too smart.
Oh, no.
This causes an uprising.
The Flubber uprising.
Yes, the flubbening, if you would.
2020.
The flubbening 2020. So
Boogaloo.
So Flubber is now Flubber is a sentient being that has the intelligence of Jimmy Neutron. And Adam, are you doing all right over there? You're cutting in and out a lot.
Oh, am I? Oh, dang! I thought my signal was all right. My bad.
Okay.
Do you still got me?
Yeah. Can you hear us clearly?
Oh yeah, I've been listening this whole time, trying to figure out what the
Okay.
how Jimmy Neutron and Flubber go together. I've been following along. I'm sorry. I'm interested.
Okay.
Keep going. Please don't stop.
I just hear static on your end, so I don't know if we're coming through like that to you or not.
Oh no, not at all. Nice and clear
cool.
on my end. No.
So Jimmy Neutron has injected Flubber with some of his own blood. So now we have a Flubber that both has the power of Flubber, so lots of like ricocheting and like high bouncing stretchiness, but the intelligence of Jimmy Neutron. This does not fare well, as most of Jimmy's experiments go south. Like the fast food restaurant that became its own, that became a spaceship, and the Pants Army.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, you remember that?
Oh, I remember that.
So basically, Flubber then knows how to create itself, and creates a Flubber army, if you would,
a self-replicating army.
Yes. And now Jimmy realizes that the most powerful enemy is himself, because Flubber is him, and he is Flubber.
Oh, God.
Do you have to do the classic?
He'll be known as Jlubber.
I like to think of like the Blob situation, where the Flubber just becomes bigger and just obtaining more mass.
Yes, that is actually where I was going with it, except it starts as an army of Flubber, but then it learns to group together and become one massive Flubber.
Yes.
So, like, basically, Flubber's goal is to... I'm just going to pull this out of my ass here. Move the Earth.
Okay.
So that
solid bounce.
Earth can be slightly better temperature to breed more Flubber.
Yes. Flubber does not like the sun. It is too hot.
Exactly. It needs to be slightly further away from the sun, but not too much that it freezes.
Yes.
Because freezing, I'm going to throw out there, is the death of Flubber in this scenario.
Oh, I like it.
Because that makes sense to me. Like, I mean, you freeze rubber, it doesn't last. So Flubber has now morphed into this gigantic building-sized Flubber ball. So it bounces high, and then the impact of it on the Earth, the Flubber's goal is to move the Earth slightly off its orbit. And, Jimmy can't handle that. No. This doesn't go out. You know what? Fuck Jimmy Neutron.
I don't think that it ends very well for him at all. Like,
Jimmy Neutron's an asshole.
Go as far as to call the military in and launches a shell that bounces right back at a tank or something like that.
Yeah, the military never works.
No.
This is a kaiju Flubber we got right now.
See, I like to think like the horror movie route, and naturally Jimmy's dog just dies. Flubber kills the dog.
Flubber absorbs.
That's it.
Yeah. It basically just becomes the Blob, except the Blob is bouncy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And green.
And Jimmy, unfortunately, decides that he has to perish with his creation. He makes like a freeze ray or something, and Jimmy Neutron, knowing Jimmy Neutron, it's just like it's a regular gun and it's powered by like ice cubes or something. And so he starts trying to freeze the Flubber, and then realizes the only way is to create like a freeze bomb and become absorbed into Flubber himself and detonate it.
A reverse nuclear bomb, if you will.
Yes.
Yes.
And it only makes Flubber angry.
Oh no!
This is the first time Flubber's actually known anger. Before it's just been doing its thing, like a computer almost. Just
exactly. But Flubber, having Jimmy's brain, knows to counteract Jimmy's actions. Jimmy does not make it out of this. I know this turned into a who would win, but you know what? Jimmy Neutron's an asshole, and he kind of deserved this from the beginning.
He's got to go. He's just got to go.
After the sodium chloride situation, look, sodium chloride. That's salt, dude. That's what I said. Sodium chloride. Like, no, Jimmy. He was just trying to do his job. He was just trying to be a cool dude, and you shat all over him.
Sorry, Jimbo, you gotta go.
Drugs.
But how do we beat Flubber?
Oh man,
This is
it
the
comes down
question.
to Sheen and Ultralord somehow.
Very
Probably not,
close.
but-
This comes down to Hugh Neutron,
Hugh Neutron.
Jimmy's father.
Oh God,
He
yes.
sees Flubber,
Did
he's
he
like,
summon ducks?
Jimbo! He sees his son go, and he's like, Jimbo, you know, I was a champion of Jello eating back in high school. And so he eats the Flubber.
He just goes to
Goes
town.
to show you, Jimbo, you just gotta sit down and have a pudding cup every once in a while.
Oh no.
And that's how I got through college, Jimbo. And that's how it goes. I like to stretch some of these last scenarios as long as humanly possible. That's how we do things.
Naturally.
But yeah, it is indeed Hugh Neutron that takes care of the Flubber threat, and Jimmy's actions were for naught.
Does this save Jimmy, or is Jimmy just gone?
No, he's
forever?
No, Jimmy's gone.
No, he's got to go.
Yeah.
He's gone.
He had to pay for the salt situation.
Yeah.
Alternate ending: the guy from the restaurant actually comes back, and regular salt, not sodium chloride, is what saves the day. He salts it like a snail.
Like a snail. Yes.
yeah, he
Yes.
salts it like a snail, and then he saves it. That's the alternate ending. That's the M. Night Shyamalan cut.
One more alternate ending is where like the Flubber Jimmy hybrid, wants to point out that it's sodium chloride, but cannot communicate this, so he just jiggles a lot, which infuriates the candy shop worker there, in which he does throw salt on him and discovers that is how he destroys Jimmy Flubber.
And then he ends it with his
Is that what we're calling it? Jubbler?
yeah, Jlubber.
Jlubber.
It's Flubber, but with a J instead of an F. Jlubber.
A really wicked hairdo.
After credits scene, at the very end of the credits, you just see a little piece of the jubbler, if you will, fall into the sewer, unscathed, untouched. It's a very, very small piece.
Well, that's all it needs.
That's all it needs. Leading into the sequel, if you will.
Yes. The end? Question mark.
The sequel is a post-apocalyptic Carl Weezer.
The unsung hero.
has to save the city next to we'll just say Cindy, because why not?
It's Mad Max, except it's Carl Weezer.
Yeah,
And instead of like
there you
badass cars, everyone's just riding llamas. Just tricked out
Oh, it's
llamas.
the llamas and the capybaras.
You got like spikes and shit attached to them. It's metal as fuck.
There's a very large statue of Jimmy's mom.
go.
Oh,
Sheen is like hung from a llama while like playing a guitar as loud as, or a electric guitar as loud as possible. Speakers are mounted on the back of these llamas.
We've
Start this
we've
movie.
expanded the Jimmy Neutron
Yeah.
lore.
but they're just blasting Aaron Carter's house party song.
That and I Want Candy.
You just blaring that shit Aaron Carter style.
We're the kids of America. That one too.
That is the post-apocalyptic world I do not want to live in.
Yep. Nickelodeon. Dan Schneider, if you're watching us, I will not send you pictures of my feet.
I was just
However,
going to say people be involved.
Dan Schneider, if you're watching us, convince the Nickelodeon executives to make this happen. We will send you pictures of our feet to appease you.
Feel free to ask us to be the think tank some more. I mean, I work for cheap, like, a swift, easy, $50,000, something that's livable.
Well, if we're dealing with Dan Schneider, you just got to send him pictures of your feet and you're hired.
Oh,
Oh, you're in. You're in deep. You're
Yeah.
in real
I
deep.
was going to say,
Probably too deep.
I got some hairy feet. I don't know if he exactly wants that, or maybe he do. I don't know.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh no, he wants feet.
Coming soon to Impossible Versus matches, we're going to break our real people rule, and it'll be called the Dan Schneider Beatdown. The one character is Dan Schneider, and everyone spins the wheel for everyone that Dan Schneider has to go against. It's the Dan Schneider Gauntlet.
First spin is Freddy Krueger's Adam Sandler.
Freddy Krueger's Adam Sandler's Freddy Krueger.
Yeah,
it's time for Hanukkah, bitch.
Love it.
It's beautiful. Welcome to 8 Crazy Nights. What a fun episode.
That was good.
It's good. Yeah. Thank you for having me again.
Of course. Thank you both for being on the show. Adam, go ahead and plug your stuff.
Yeah, just real quick. Once again, I'm Adam Shitpost Daily. You can find me on Facebook. That's www.facebook.com/AJKOL. Leads you right to my face. Also, on Facebook, Off Days. That's off like you'd spell off and days with a Z at the end instead of an S because I am edgy sometimes.
That makes
you
it
can find us on you can find us on Facebook, and we like to do things similar to Joseph here, a little bit of podcast stuff, some live stream views, and overall just have a lot of fun, just like these crazy yahoos. Honored again to be on a podcast with. So. That's Off Days on Facebook and Adam Shitpost Daily. Follow Angel Arrow too if you wish to see more updates.
We're happy to have you, Adam.
Glad to be here, to be honest. Like, this is great. Have me on anytime you want. Again, I don't mind.
We will. And Craig, where would you like people to find you, if at all?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to my mom and dad. They were always there looking out for me. Literally day oneers, literally day one, they were there for me. So I appreciate them. Honestly, leave me the hell alone. If you want some more of me, just keep following Joe at 469 Productions. Follow, subscribe. We'll just keep it at that, man.
Yeah. Why not? We'll see you next time.
Bye.